Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah for anyone that's new here or just randomly watching this video. I usually make videos about beauty and makeup, but today I wanted to do something a little different, kind of similar to the video I did, was that last week or the week before, kind of focusing also on some lifestyle opinions and things that I'm using lately. So today's video is going to be all about my workout slash gym essentials. So I wanted to go through some of my favorite workout clothes and brands that I use regularly, accessories, shoes, all the things. So if you want to see what some of my current favorite athletic wear and accessories are, then just keep watching. So before we jump into the actual items and products and things, I do want to point out that I do understand that athletic wear can be pricey and some of it is like investment pieces to me, but working out and going to the gym and like taking care of my physical fitness is something that has become more and more important to me over the years. And because of that, I've kind of been able to like curate what brands and style and like types of fabrics and things work best for me and hold out the longest for the types of workouts that I do. And I do still try to look for things, even name brand things, you know, on sale or at better pricing. And I do try to find cheaper options, but I did notice as I was gathering all my things for today's video that I definitely have pretty specific brands that I have been gravitating to in the past, I would say 3 to 4 years, and that's mostly what my athletic wear wardrobe is made of. So just kind of a little caveat, there are dupe versions of most of these things out there at places like Target and Walmart and Amazon. I just personally have found over the years that most of the time, while it is sometimes necessary to save money, if you don't want to spend $40 on a pair of shorts and you find a $20 version on Amazon, that's great. But in my experience, that $20 pair of shorts doesn't hold up for very long. And so then if you're just constantly repurchasing them, it doesn't really save me money in the long run, and I'm not getting quality pieces. So with that being said, the first thing I think I will jump into is shorts. So for shorts, oh, I should have said too, my workout regimen that I usually do running as my cardio. And then I do some weightlifting, usually at home, some strength and weightlifting. And I'm not at the gym doing like deadlifts and like bar press and stuff. I'm usually at home, and the max I go up to is like a 20-pound hand weight. So I'm not doing anything like super high intense. So just put that out there. So because of that, the types of clothes that I choose are kind of based on the workouts that I do. But for shorts, I have a couple pairs of running shorts that I have found recently that I really, really like. And the first type is this pair of high-waisted shorts from the Free People brand. And I think their athletic brand is called Free People Movement or FP Movement. I just bought these ones in this like mauve purpley shade, but these I believe are called the Long Way Home short. And I will also insert clips of me wearing these items so that you can see how they fit. I'm a pretty average height, like 5'5", 5'6". So I just really like, you can just tell from looking at them here how thick the band is for the waist. And so this really does go up past my belly button. And these are some of the only high-waisted shorts that I've found that actually stay all the way up the whole time I'm running. That's something I know that is a struggle for a lot of people, especially with like leggings and shorts. So I would say these have definitely become some of my favorite shorts. And I have a couple of pairs. I have this like pink mauve shade that I just bought. And then I have like a dark purple and this like teal. So I really like them. I mean, they look wrinkly, but that's just how I store them. And then in the back, there is a little pocket where you can put your keys or your key. I usually just have my one key, and it stays really secure in there. It does not fall out. So really, really enjoy these. And I also feel like they are pretty affordable, especially for being from a brand like Free People. A pair of these shorts is $30. And I personally don't think that's a lot of money for a pair of shorts, especially now that I've found ones that stay up and are like actually high-waisted. So that's the first pair or like type of shorts that I like, and most of my other shorts are from Lululemon. And I don't know what, I don't think they have like a particular like style name. It's just like their running shorts. And I know there's different lengths. Like I think this is just kind of like the medium length. You'll see when I try it on. So I have that like periwinkle shade, and then I've got this like more neon shade, but I like these as well. It's got the mesh detail down here, and then it has, instead of having a pocket in the back, it has a zipper pocket on the side. So that's really great for holding your keys, or if you run, you know, with like your ID on you and stuff, like it would fit in this little pocket. I do have another pair of that same style of Lululemon short, just in the shorter version, which I will say is not my favorite. I just bought them because I wanted to see and try out the different length. So when I hold them up, it's hard to tell, but you can see the pink ones are a little bit longer, and while it doesn't look like much, especially on the butt area, I think it makes a difference. So it just depends what you're comfortable with. You know, especially when you're running, you want things to be, you know, you want some good airflow and you want to be comfortable. You don't want things riding up too much and making you uncomfortable. So that's kind of from the back side. So yeah, the pink shorts definitely have a longer inseam. So those are my main like swishy running pants. And then I also occasionally, when I'm doing strength workouts, especially at home, I will wear like the biker short style. And most of my pairs of those are from Nike. So I just have a pair of these. I'll insert a picture of me wearing this. I actually have like, this is like a little matching set. So I just like this style. I don't like ones that are super short and really tight because I do find that those do ride up. And I prefer ones that are a little more higher waisted. So that is most of my shorts. So I've got the Free People running shorts, the Lululemon running shorts, and then if I wear biker shorts, I usually buy those from Nike. Next, I'll talk about a couple of tops. Again, back to that Free People brand. I've just been liking their style of workout clothes recently, and I have had a couple of the pieces from that line for probably over a year now, and things seem to be holding up relatively well. And I don't think anything in there is like super overpriced. It can get a little pricey when you get into like their sports bras area, but I do own one sports bra from the Free People movement brand, and I personally just don't feel like it has enough support, and it doesn't look like any of them do for actual like intense running or workouts. So I'm not really interested in buying any more sports bras from them, but I do have a couple of their workout tanks. So this first one, the style, it's just a basic tank, but you can see at the bottom it kind of curves up. So it's not quite like a super cropped tank, because I personally don't like cropped tanks when I'm working out. It makes me a little self-conscious. I don't want my stomach showing usually when I'm working out, especially in public. So I like that even though this is like a cropped style, it's not super cropped. So this is, I think this is called the Love tank. So I have this purple shade, and then I believe I have another like pink one, but that might be in my laundry right now. And this is probably the highest price range I would want to pay for a tank. This retails for $38. But I like that they have like a ton of different color options. This next tank is the Inspire tank, and it's just kind of like a muscle tee style tank. And this one is a little more affordable. I kept the tags on here just so I could have the prices ready, but I do own most of these in multiple colors, so it's not like I've never tried these before and don't know if I like them. But yeah, this is the Inspire tank, so it's just kind of like the muscle tee style. It is slightly cropped, but not really. And then it's just kind of got some of the like raw edges, and then the back just has like a seam down the back. And this, I just liked this red color. I thought it was something a little different. And then another tank I have from Free People, I don't remember what this one is called, but I think it only comes in black and white, which is kind of a bummer because I really like it. And it's just a Y back style tank, but I like how big the arm section is. So it's just really loose and flowy, which I personally find really comfortable when I'm running. And sometimes I probably look like a nerd when I'm running, but depending on the outfit I'm wearing, like with this tank, sometimes if I'm wearing like the Free People shorts or the Lululemon shorts with this, I will kind of tuck in the shirt as well. It just kind of keeps things a little more contained and not as like blowing in the wind. But I don't know if that's just like weird that I do that or not, but sometimes I do that. So I really like this style tank. I think it is pretty flattering. And then other tank tops that I have for working out, a few of them are from Lululemon. So I have this, like, I think this is the Align tank. I can never remember because honestly with Lululemon, I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but the tags on their clothes are just like obnoxious. So I always like immediately rip them off, and then I regret it because then I don't remember what it's called and I don't remember what size it is. But it's just, I have this, like, it's showing up red, but it's definitely more of like a pink color, but it's just the tank with all the mesh in the back, which I like. And I do typically, especially in tank tops, I do tend to size up. So I believe, it's so hard. Lululemon sizing also is horrible in my opinion. So I don't take my size as like word, but I usually size up in their tops and I get like a 6, sometimes an 8. Just depends how loose you want it to fit. So I have some styles like this, and then I have like another muscle style tank from Lululemon, just a white one. I like this style for working out and running. It just keeps everything kind of loose, lets the air flow in. So those are some, and I will say with Lululemon, I typically only purchase from there if I can find something on sale, which is pretty rare, or a lot of times like for my birthday or Christmas or other things, I will ask for a gift card. And so that's typically when I buy things from Lululemon. So moving on from tops, the next category I'm going to talk about is sports bras. And this is definitely something that can be difficult to kind of navigate for yourself. You really want to find one that's the right fit, that's comfortable, that makes you feel supported to whatever level of workout you're doing. And like I said, I prefer kind of like a pretty supportive sports bra because most of the time I am running or doing weightlifting and moving around a lot. I'm not necessarily doing a ton of things like yoga or bar. So I want something that's meant for a little more high impact. But the other sports bras that I typically go for, shocker, the same as all the other brands I've talked about before. Nike, that's just one of my go-to brands. It always will be. The top I'm wearing is Nike. So just this matches those shorts that I had on earlier. I just like, they have a lot of different styles. It says like little X in the front. They have different colors. I just feel like Nike has never steered me wrong in the past, and I've been wearing Nike for 10 plus years. So I always go back to them. You can find them on sale. I love going to the Nike outlet. So again, I very rarely buy any of these things full price. I usually find things on sale or I go to like an outlet store version. But yeah, I love a Nike sports bra. And then I do have a couple of Lululemon bras. Again, I'm so bad. I don't know. I should have looked up what the names of these are, but I think this is just kind of the standard one with the double X back, and then it's just a standard front, and they all come with the insert padding. I don't have any in here right now, but a little hole to insert padding if you need that. This particular Lululemon bra, I've had this, I think, going on 4 or 5 years now, and I feel like it has held up really well. It looks the same, like it maybe, if anything, it's like slightly faded, but they have held up really well. Like nothing has frayed, no stitching has come out. I don't feel like it's stretched itself out at all. So again, like I said at the beginning of the video, I do think that sometimes workout gear can be an investment, and I feel like this would definitely be something that I would consider investment pieces, because I do think that their sports bras typically retail for about $58 to $60. And then kind of a new, I don't know if I'd call it brand necessarily, but a lot of the sports bras that I have in my little sports bra collection now, I actually bought from Peloton. So that's the app that I use for all of my workouts and planning my workouts. So I just have the digital app on my phone. I don't have a Peloton machine. I'm not interested in having one. I just think the price for those is like obnoxious. So I just use the digital app, which you can stream that on like your Roku, your Apple TV, your phone, your iPad, whatever. And I believe the cost for that, it's about $10 to $12 a month. I do the annual subscription, so I think it knocks off like a month of cost. So I just pay it all at once, save a little bit of money, and then I don't have to worry about paying for it throughout the year. But they do have kind of their own line and style of workout gear. And I don't necessarily, I don't know, maybe it's changed, but a lot of the ones I have are like, they're like collabs with other brands. So it's not like Peloton has like its own specific workout gear. They might now, I think they do, but most of the ones that I own have been like past collabs with other brands. So like this first bra is with the brand With, which I think, or W/TH. And I think that means with the heart, which I've never heard of that brand before, but I have a couple of bras from them. But like, it's just, I just think it's really pretty. And even with the Peloton branding, I feel like it's not obnoxious. It's just got the name down here and then the little symbol up here, which is cute if you're wearing it on its own, or if I have a top over it, you can't really see the branding. But again, I just felt like it's a very, very similar style to the Lululemon bra I just showed. Like the back has the double X straps. It's got the mesh right here. Again, hard to tell because the coloring, but this is mesh. And I've just liked these few bras that I've gotten from Peloton. They're supportive. They are for what I need. Here's a couple other styles I have from that same With brand. There's just like a blue stripey one, and this one just has the symbol up here. It doesn't say Peloton anywhere else, which again, I like. I'm not super into like crazy branding all over my stuff. And then another one similar to the first one, Peloton on the band down here and the P up here. And then I believe one of these, I think this one, I also have the matching leggings, which I will say the leggings are not my favorite, but I got the little set because usually around Christmas time, like Black Friday, they'll do like a pretty big sale on some of their gear. And so that's typically when I'll go and purchase like a bra or two. And this year I got a set. So I'll probably try on that set in the clips. And then the last one I have from Peloton, which does have a lot of branding on it, which is not my favorite, but I remember I got this on sale for like $15. And occasionally, depending on where you live, I live in Nashville and there is a Peloton store where I live. And so because of that, I feel like I have seen like this, not this exact bra, but pretty much this style of sports bra at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx. So that's something else to think about as well. I just liked the back of this one. I like the kind of the spine looking back, and this fabric is actually, this is more like a cottony feeling fabric than the other ones, which this felt a little softer. And again, I think I got this for like 15 or 20 bucks. So I was like, I'll try it out. And I just like the color. So that's, you know, the bulk of the outfit, the shorts, the top, and the sports bra. But probably one of the most important parts of a workout outfit is the shoes. So I have been wearing these socks typically with my shoes. These are from the All in Motion brand at Target. I like the ankle style, and while these are kind of thick, I find that I thought I wouldn't like that. I used such thin socks for so many years. I have thick socks. I realized that these add like an extra layer of cushioning, and I really like them. So I think like a pack of these at Target was like $12 or $14, but I've been really, really liking these socks. And then for tennis shoes, I really only ever wear 2 brands of tennis shoes. And maybe that's a little boring, and I don't want to say I'm not open to switching or trying out a new pair, but I'm kind of like, I know I like this, so it just makes it easy. So my first pair that I love and recommend, surprise, surprise, is from Nike, and it is the Nike Zoom Pegasus. I've heard that they're like newer Pegasus shoes are maybe like different and people don't like them as much. I don't own a pair of like the newer ones because again, most of my things I get from like outlet malls or outlet stores or like for sale online. And so usually that's like the past couple seasons versions of things. So I believe I have the 37s and the 38s. These are the ones I'm using right now. As you can see, they're, you know, dirty, but I wear these every time I go running. But I just love them. I think they're like, they have the right amount of support that I need, and they're like lightweight, but they're also like, the bottoms are like sturdy enough to have that cushioning and feel like they're not just gonna fall apart, because that's what I think is important in running shoes. You don't want something too clunky, but then at the same time, I'm not doing like track and field sprinting, so I don't need like super, super light shoes. You wanna have that cushioning and support. So typically what I do is I will wear pretty much the same pair of running shoes until I have run approximately 250 to 300 miles in them. And I track all of that on the Nike running app, which is totally free to use. You don't even have to, I don't do any of the Nike workouts on there. You don't even have to have Nike shoes to track the miles on your shoes. You can just put whatever pair of shoes you want in there and just whenever I log a run, I just go in there and manually input my run, attach my shoes to it, and then that way I kind of know generally how much time and how much wear and tear I'm putting on my shoes. So yeah, this is the pair I'm using now, just like this white pink color. And then I have these as my next ones. I just bought these from the Nike outlet. I just got this like pink purple pair and I thought they were really pretty. But yeah, these are typically the Nike shoes that I wear and will probably continue to wear, unless for some reason, like people say, the new Pegasus style is so different that I can't wear them, then we'll reevaluate. But there's so many different other Nike shoes. But always throughout my past, I've just always had Nike shoes. I just feel like the arch support is what I need. The weight of them is what I need, all of that. For other types of workouts, I have different pairs of shoes. So a lot of my like shoes that I wear if I'm weightlifting or doing something a little more intense, I actually wear Adidas. So I just got these as well, but I love the color. And it's in comparison to the Nikes. You can see these are definitely running shoes and these are a little more, these could be running, but I feel like the size, it's so hard to see. The size and the weight of them is different. These are a little more like lean and long. These are a little more bulky. The toe is like kind of reinforced. The sole of the shoe kind of is thicker and the back of the shoe is a little thicker as well. So really like these for doing some weightlifting. I have a couple other pairs of Adidas that I will kind of switch between when I'm doing at home like strength workouts. And then if there's ever a day where I just feel like going and like walking on the treadmill or doing just some incline work, nothing super intense, the other pair of Adidas that I wear is this pair. And again, I should have looked up the style name of this before filming this video, but I just honestly didn't think about it till this moment. But I will find the style name of this and put it online. They have a ton of different colors in this. And actually my husband, his favorite brand is Adidas, and he has like the guy version of this style of tennis shoe as well for himself. So sometimes we can be matching. So those are most of the tennis shoe styles and brands that I like to wear on the regular. The last little section that I wanted to talk about is kind of like accessories or other things that you might need when you're working out or running. So I think I've spoke about it before, but typically what I do is I try to, especially with running, I do that after work. I get to work very early every day. My workday starts at 6:30. So most days I'm not working out before I go to work. I'm trying to incorporate that more and wake up earlier on days that I want to do strength workouts and kind of knock that out early in the day. But if I'm going to go to the gym after work or go running outside, I bring my gym bag to work with me and I change there and then go to the gym. So one of the things that I have been keeping in my gym bag that is really important is face wipes. These are just the Burt's Bees micellar water ones. I also have some Garnier micellar wipes. And I know wipes are not the most environmentally friendly. It is kind of wasteful to use a wipe a couple times a week and just toss it. But I have these just in case it's a day where I'm going to the gym after work. I need to get my makeup off and maybe I'm running a little behind or whatever, because I also do keep face wash in my gym bag and I will wash my face or use a micellar wipe before I go to the gym. I just don't want anything clogging my pores as much as possible, so I try to get to the gym or get to my running with a clean face. The other thing I always like to have is a headband. I just have like a little pack of these. These are from Nike. That's usually most of the ones that I have. I think I have some thicker ones from Lululemon, and those are fine, but honestly I feel like they're not as like grippy as these. And headbands can be hard. I have bought some cheaper ones before just from like whatever's at Target, and those ones like just don't stay in my hair. I need the ones that have, again, it's gonna be kind of hard to see on camera. You can see it's got like this strip right here of like the not tacky stuff, but like, you know, it's got the strip that kind of keeps the grip in your hair. So I need ones that have at least that, and then ones that aren't super tight but also not loose. I have a smaller head. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I do. And so I want ones that aren't going to be too big and just slide off. So just a pack of these from Nike, not terribly expensive. Again, they usually have some version of this at the Nike outlet stores, so that's a place to look for something like that. And then my headphones, I don't have expensive headphones. That's something that I'm not really looking to invest in, at least not right now. So I just have this little set. I got this on Amazon. Usually I'm not really a proponent of buying cheap versions of things on Amazon, but when it comes to something like headphones, I just don't feel ready to invest like $100-something in some earbuds, not knowing what the quality or how long they're gonna last is. So I just have this pair from Amazon. I prefer the over-the-ear clip style, so just the ones that go over your ear. And I like these. They charge in the case. It has a couple different colors. I got like the pink ones. They hold their charge for quite a while, I will say. I don't think I've charged these in like, I don't know, like 2 weeks, and it still says it's at like 60% battery. So I've been enjoying these. I'll link these below. Oh, and my last thing is my Fitbit. I have the Fitbit Inspire HR, and then I just bought this like more like watch style band from Amazon along with a cover. And honestly, like it works fine, but it's not my favorite thing. I have a pretty low-key version of a Fitbit, so it doesn't really have a ton of features. I mostly just use it to track my heart rate and my steps every day, and that's about it. And obviously it's a watch, so it keeps time, but I don't get like notifications on here, no texts, no phone messages, anything like that. So it's not really like a smartwatch. It's literally just a fitness tracker, but that does make it more affordable. And I think I have had this one for about 2 years and it's still working just fine. Maybe one day I will invest in an Apple Watch. We will see. I don't know. If anybody else uses any sort of fitness tracking device, I would love to know what it is down below. I know like the Aura Ring is kind of intriguing, but I've heard very mixed reviews about that. And I also know that the one that I find the most attractive, the gold one, is like way more expensive for no reason. So I don't know if that's something I would ever want to switch to, but I like just having a watch, and it's easy to just click through and see like, oh, I'm doing this many steps, or I need to, you know, get a few more miles in today. And I have the setting on mine where every hour, if you don't move a certain number of steps or a certain amount of time, it'll kind of give you a little buzz and be like, oh, you haven't moved in a while, you should get up and do something, which I actually find helpful if you have an office job. So, oh, the sun is kind of creeping in, but thank you for watching this video. I know it was a little different. I hope some of my recommendations are helpful to you. As I said, I know workout clothing can sometimes be quite an investment and seem really pricey in the moment, but I feel like I, over the years, have discovered which brands really kind of stand the test of time and hold up and are good quality and are worth my money. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.